Well, time to try something completely new, the A20. I've flown this in 1946, so hopefully it's not too bad for flying.
Do you know like the basic engine settings?
Nope.
I have the BoX quick guide PDF on my desktop. You want me to like pull that up and like read it to you,
Now,
like the rads and stuff?
now improvise on the fly. Quite literally. But thank you though. Ooh, I love that sound.
Okay, mixture 66 per usual, and normal flight 2300 RPM and 36 inches um, of boost. Cylinder temp between 140 and 260, and oil between 80 and 105.
Alright.
If you ever need something, I'll just alt tab and I'll be able to see it right away.
Alright. Just as
Takeoff speed is 170 to 195 kilometers per hour, 105 to 120 miles per hour. All right, you can taxi out and I'll follow you, I guess. I wish this sim had like an old L2 and like quad, like where you could like adjust like your tail number and stuff like that.
yeah, I would love that as well.
Oh, those engines sound cool. And there's a PE2 beside you as well. I
Yeah.
didn't even see him.
As on. Ooh, this is interesting with steering.
Is the taxiing weird?
Yeah. I love it so far.
There's no runway on this base. You have to take off cross field.
I'm right now lining up on the runway.
Oh no, it's a bit like some of the grass is like different color, kind of.
Right.
And then there are these like flares that if you look at it from a back, that all roll behind you.
Alright, here goes nothing for takeoff.
Okay, flares are rolling right behind you.
Hit miles per hour and pull up. Take off. Let's get those flaps. Airborne. There we go. Well, that worked out nicely.
That was only about my smoothest, straightest takeoff I've ever done.
Nice. Well, I am airborne.
Okay, just for finding our way back to base, we're in between two rivers, just on the south side of the town, and towards our south is a large lake.
Alright.
If you need help getting back.
Thank you.
Now that I've flown this mission once from this base, I'm an absolute expert on all things navigational.
Alright. So, do you know the bearing to target?
I don't know which target we're going for. 1126, right?
Yeah.
Let's just fly to Krasnodar, and then we'll fly there. Okay, so where's the town that we just decided? Did we take off? No, wait, never mind. We took off from a different airbase than I was thinking of. So,
yeah, I'm just doing a quick loop around the field and then you go head on out.
Okay, I lost 30 extra. We'll go basically direct south for now.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. So, you have visual on me?
Affirmative.
Alright. I don't see where you are.
Like you're 7, 8 o'clock. Oh, never mind. No, like you're 9. It's gonna pass in front of you right away. Just pass in front of you and do it.
Alright. Hello, Little Red. Great to see you guys. So nice to see you guys join us. Okay, for Shane. You didn't get that. Blair?
Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I just missed that. All I heard is it's nice to see you guys join us.
Hello, Little Red. Nice to see you guys. Glad to see you guys join us.
I don't get it.
Okay, you need to fly IL-2 1946. Because that's what bombers would say when they would see friendly fighters.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't fly. I flew a fair amount of IL-2 46, but only like, it was kind of when I was more first getting into flight sims, and all I really did was like quick missions, dogfights, and trying out all the different planes and mods and stuff. I never really did like single missions. The one thing I don't like about this patch is how if you see a plane with a cloud behind it, it's super draggy. I don't know, is it like that to you?
Not really.
Like, I just have more jaggies in general since 3.01.
Well, it might be with you flying in clouds and it's getting obstructed. Yes, I right now see that.
Well, I'm not in clouds, I'm just like, there's a cloud behind me.
Yeah, I
like,
think that's the issue with the clouds. But now that you're
and then
above the
also
clouds,
sometimes when, like right now I can hardly see you even though you are in front of the clouds. Like right now you're completely invisible, now I can see you. But if there's clouds behind you, it gets all messed up.
that's really weird.
There's a contractor in, yes. I think that's the PE2 there.
Alright,
Kind of behind us. I'll keep an eye on her.
sounds good.
One thing I learned about flying the Yak is that you can really close the radios a lot.
Yeah, the Yak 1B is awesome.
Like I was flying with like 5% radiators and my temperatures were fine. Until I like throttle back up to full and then I was like opening to like 40.
Yeah, Yak 1B is probably my favorite fighter right now.
I like it a lot. It's got a lot of good things going for it. There's a lot of cloud cover right now. Last time I flew this map there were hardly any clouds, so it was really easy to navigate. Might be a little trickier this time around, that's for sure. You're not going to be able to pick out like Krasnodar from afar.
Yeah, that'll be the fun part.
I'm counting on you basically to do the navigation because I'm just zigzagging around.
Of course, you put all the pressure on me.
But we are pretty much on the right course. Are you still climbing or is this about the altitude that you're going for?
I'm still climbing.
Alright.
You know, I'll probably get to about 3,000 meters. And bear in mind that all my instruments are in English units.
Roger. All your temps and everything are good?
Yeah, everything's in the green. But yeah, this is really nice to fly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up that Kuban when I get the chance. I picked up the FW98 the other day, just because I kind of wanted, I had a hankering to fly a FW190, and it was like on sale, so I kind of impulse bought it.
It's a lot of fun, I will say that.
Yeah, I just flew a couple quick missions, but it's hard to use, like in a dogfight, especially if you're like coming into the fight with equal energy. It's especially hard to use. But I feel like if I was flying it with a friend and like we were flying well and like using the right tactics and stuff, it would be really fun to use.
Alright, I actually might drop below cloud deck, to be honest with you.
I can actually see fairly well up here. If I go a little higher, it's just the range that we can see isn't that good. But there's enough gap to look around.
I'm not seeing any towns.
We're kind of in that, like maybe 0528 right now.
Alright, that makes sense with the live scene. So, just gonna keep climbing a little bit.
We're basically right over this road, this like double highway road, which is, we're more like 0529. We're going a little left of south.
That's okay. I have no issues
So
with
if you wanna go a little right, we could do that.
I'm personally fine with
I see another road that we could take. That will
Right.
take us to the next town.
Well, I'm planning on, it's okay with the left drift, because that will push us more into friendly territory.
Yeah, and the Flack is pretty nasty on this server. Like I was just flying above an airbase and like there was a lot of heavy Flack. Like it wasn't touching me, but it was enough to scare me away. That's for sure. But if you just see like this highway and railway combo that's like right below us, basically if you just follow that, it'll kind of eventually turn to the right, just right away here, and then we can basically follow that road to Krasnodar. You see the roads that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I'm just keeping a slight left. Just for
I mean,
safety.
if
And I
we just
do see
follow
Krasnodar
that.
right now. But this thing climbs like crazy. Like, I'm barely pushing it to climb 1,000 feet per minute just so I can keep my speed up. And I'm going about 170 miles per hour.
That's pretty good. Oh, it sounds cool, that's for sure. And this is not Krasnodar, this right in front of us, that's Eagle. Wait, maybe it is. No, it's Novotorovosk.
Right.
Krasnodar is the next one. It's bigger, it kind of has this like C-shaped, square C-shaped city just to the north of it.
Right. Yeah, I'm just looking at this cockpit, it's amazing.
What about the bombardier position? Do you like that?
You can't go to the bombardier
I
position.
know, that's why I asked.
That's one thing that Cliffs of Dover has really well done.
Yeah, all the cockpits. You know, Cliffs of Dover is an amazing sim, but it just needs polish.
I agree with that. And
Like, imagine Cliffs of Dover with this sim's level of polish.
that would be
incredible. Because I already think they're about equal. Like, what puts it over lax and polish it makes up for in other aspects, and the opposite for Battle of Florida.
Right. But I think they have done a really good job with where this flight sim has come from.
Absolutely, like compared to like when it came out, holy.
Like, I didn't buy it at first.
Me neither. It took me a while to get it. Okay, if we look ahead, we can see, I think, a bit of Krasnodar.
Well, you have to keep in mind I have that giant nose in front of me.
Yep.
I see Krasnodar. So once we pass over Krasnodar, I'm going to do about like a 10 degrees nose dive, and we'll just build up a lot of speed. I probably have a higher speed dive limit than you do, to be honest. That's the main thing that I do not like about the Yak.
Yeah, they don't have that good speed in general. You know, I think probably as a fighter in this game, well, I don't know about the new ones, like the LA5 FM, but like the 109 F4 is probably like the best fighter in the game. What do you think?
Honestly, it depends on like what you're flying and what you're flying against, so.
Like it has really good speed. It has really good acceleration and really good maneuverability. Like, there's not a lot of downsides to that F4.
For me, I find it hard to keep up with Yaks in turning fights, so that's why I avoid that at all costs.
Well, against, like, a Yak's gonna outturn you, but you're superior to the Yak in, like, a lot of other things. Like acceleration. You're gonna, and, like, that's where you can win against the Yak. Like, it's not, the F4 is not like an instant win.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get a dive.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you then. We're still a ways away. I wanna wait.
Well, it's not, like I said, this is glide bombing, so essentially I'm doing a shallow dive.
Like, is this as shallow, is this as deep as it's getting, basically?
Yeah, this is like how much it's gonna be.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Might have to advance my throttle a little bit then.
So I'm gonna try to hold like about 1,000 feet per minute descent rate.
Okay, I don't think this thing has a variometer anyways, but I'll just stay by you.
So,
watch out for fighters, because they can come right from the sun on this map.
Right. Do you have a variometer that's in like meters per second?
No, not at all in the Yak.
Oh wow. I'm getting 250 miles per hour now.
My
trying to close the rods a little bit to see if that makes any difference.
Probably will. I had mine closed quite a bit. Like, they're down to like 20 and 30%, and the temperatures are way under the limit.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with you just fine. Like, I'm only at 30% throttle.
might start to build up speed fast near the end. So just keep an eye on your speed. That's all I ask.
Yep. Are we on a good heading, or I think we might want to come a little bit more to the right?
Yeah, I'm doing that slowly.
We gotta watch it near the targets because Flack is heavy.
Alright, are you still able to keep pace?
I'm just seeing now. I'm just passing through 500 kph. Like, yeah, I'm still with you. I think we're good.
Because I'm gradually increasing the dive, actually.
We'll to come through 600 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, I think you can go much faster than that. I've torn off
I think it can go like
ailerons.
to 700, almost.
Alright, targets should be 12 o'clock.
Okay, I slowed down a little bit there. Under 600, so we're good. It's this city here. Yeah, we gotta be really careful because see that big smoke plume? That's an airfield, and there's lots of flak.
Got eyes on targets.
Which ones are you going for? The ones right beside the airfield?
Negative.
Okay, flak's coming up on us now. I have to hold so much right rudder to keep the ball centered right now. What are your bomb delay fuses set at?
5 seconds.
Oh, I see the targets.
Ah,
Did
I
you
got.
just take some hits?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh man, I just saw you crash.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Okay, I got an egress. This is a bad spot for me.
Well, that sucked. Well, I guess it can't hurt to try.